cardio and sculpt today. Today you'll need light weights, a chair. We'll go barefoot at the end. Those of you who've taken my classes before know that sometimes we do bar type exercises and we use a chair and we take our shoes off for that portion. The light weights we'll use while we're doing cardio as well as just standing. So let's get started. Hope everyone's happy and doing well. I'm inside my home this week, so I don't have as many distractions, hopefully. So we'll begin with our feet right up underneath us, shoulders roll back and set in place. Now we're going to just scoop down and up. Sit back into a little squat, weight in your heels. Scoop the arms forward and pull back through the shoulders and through the elbows. Scoop, pull back, scoop, pull back. Two more. Now we're going to scoop it way down and we're going to bring our arms up overhead and look up towards the sky. Stretch up tall and down. Again, scoop down, lift, and around. Scoop. We want to get our backs nice and warm here, so we'll bend our spine as we scoop down. Stretch up tall, extension through your spine. Keep it going. Good morning, everyone. Connie, hi, Berkeley. And two more times. We're going to take deep breaths with this. One more. Good. Step the feet out a little wider. I want you to look away and press your hand. Good. Look away. It's almost like you're saying, no, thank you. But I want you to feel the stretch through your neck, all the way down your arms. So flex your fingers up. I don't know if you can see that. I feel like my home's a little busier background, so it may be hard to see what my body's doing, but hopefully you'll understand. Two more times. And one big wide squat down and up. This time is more of a plie. Knees, toes turned out to the side, hands on the hips. Just go down as far as is comfortable for you. You decide the depth. 3, 2, and 1. Arms are going to go down. Reach it up, down, reach it up, down. Up. Now if you're feeling good, you can reach all the way down, almost sweeping the floor, then look up to the sky. Get a nice full body action here. Good. Exhale. Inhale. 4 more. 3, 2. We're going to hold it at the top, both arms reaching up. We're going to drop one arm down to the side and stretch over to the side. Now when we warm up our body and spine, we usually start by just basic tight squats. Then we do things where we really bend our spine. So this is the side to side motion here. Let's see if we can speed it up. Side, reach, side, reach, side, reach. 4. I'll try to keep most of our movements fairly simple. Since I'm working out live with you, it's a little harder to follow along. Hold it out right here. Now press the arm, press. Press. We're going to do a lot of arm work today, sculpting our shoulders and arms, biceps, triceps. Good. So arms are going to now reach out to the sides, diagonally, press out through your fingertips. Good. Other side, press, press, press. So you're pressing through those fingertips with energy. Stretch away as far as you can. Pick some praise music today. Now both arms back to the side. Side. 4, 3, 2. Now scoop your arms forward and back. So it's like you're turning your palms towards the floor, towards the ceiling. Rotate from your shoulder joint there. Forward, open, forward, open. 4, 3. A little pause in our music. It'll start back up 2. And 1. Now our palms are up. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Back to that little squat. Now pull, pull, pull. Like you're pulling your elbows right down to your hip bones. Send those arms up with energy. I want you to send more energy through those legs as well. Down, push, down. Push through your toes. You can even go up onto the balls of your feet here. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. March in place. Good. Nice. Powerful arms here. Good. March it out wide. Our music will be a little bit slower at times. That's when we pick up our weights. and do cardio with weights. Now pull the knees up, knees up, knees up. Pull all the way towards your belly here. Pull, pull. I want you to reach up underneath that leg, okay? So now we're warming up our legs a little more. I still want you to tuck those arms underneath your legs, round out your spine, continuing to warm up the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs out to the side. Just wide march here. Toe taps. Tap side, tap side. Stay low. Think going side to side, side to side, side to side. The lower you stay in those legs, the harder you'll work. If you're not ready for that yet, just stay a little higher until your muscles are ready. Good. Now scoop the arm, reach. Scoop it across, reach. Scoop it across. Stretch out through that waistline. Now, start to pull the arm up a little higher towards the sky. Lift. Down. I want you to rotate up, pull up through the rib cage. Reach and pull. 4, 3. Get down low as you come across. Then step up a little higher through the legs. Switch the arms out. Left arm prepare. Scoop it across. Out. Cross. Out. Cross. Out. Always thinking long motions through the body. Extension. Now reach that arm up so it's reaching and rounding out here. You want to look up to the sky, pull your left side of your body up towards the ceiling. You'll feel a great stretch through this left side. 2 and 1. Back to your half. Side, side, side. Side, side, side. Good. 4, 3, 2. March in place. March, march, march. Feet out wide, wide march. Hamstrings right here, so pull it up. Pull it up. I want you to kick yourself in the backside. Kind of hard. You don't have to actually kick yourself, but I just want it to be a nice sharp motion. Sharp motion. Now add the arms. Push down. Push. 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 Press through your hands. I'm going to turn the music up just a tad. Good. Good. 4, 3, 2, and hold it wide. Down and up. Back to your squat. Down and up. 2. Hold both arms overhead. Here. Stretch up tall. We're going to keep our back flat, legs straight. I want you to go around in a nice big circle. Reach up to the sky. Feel that stretch through your hamstrings, through the backs of your thighs. One more to this direction. Switch directions. Around and up. Remember, it's very important that you're hinging at your hip bones. You want to keep the back nice and flat. One more time. Down and up. Bring the arms down. I want you to pick up your weights. Hopefully they're nearby. Squat to pick them up. Using proper body mechanics. All right, so once you have your weights in your hands, stand in place. We're going to step out to the side. Side. Good. Curl your arms in as you step out in a little squat, side to side. Down, up, down, up. Weight in your heels. Sitting back. 4, 3, 2. Now doubles to the side. 1, 2. Now your space may not allow you to go quite as far to the side, but if you can, make it a bigger motion. Move across the floor. Utilize more space. Good. Down, up, down. Really drive through those legs. Down, up, down, up. Now if you want to add more intensity and advance it, pull the knee up. Down, down, knee. Think slow and controlled. We got a nice slow song. I think I missed it. Here we go. Down, up, down, knee. Down, up, down, knee. Remember, you're still tucking that knee right up against your body. Down, up, One more time. We're just gonna hold with your knees right here. So down, knee, down, knee, down, knee. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold in place, march it out. March, march, march. Arms are gonna come straight out to the side. Curl in and open. Curl, release, curl, release. 2. I want you to add a little footwork to this. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now if the weights are too much for you, you can drop them and just put tension in those muscles. Good. Step with that heel, heel, heel. So pushing through that front foot, in and out of the move. 4, 3, 2, switch your legs. Come here, knee right up. Forward, back, forward, back, forward. 3, 2, and 1. Stand in place, march it out. Drop those arms. Good, curl, 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 curl. And a nice quick action here. Then you can drop those weights if it gets to be too much. If you need water anytime, stop and get it. Jump right back in when you're done. Up, down, 4, 3, 2, and drop those weights. Put them down. Take a little break. Going back here. 4, 3, 2. Mambo with that foot again. Forward and back. Arms are here, here. Forward, lift, forward, lift, forward, lift. I want you to go forward, up, forward, knee up, forward, knee up, forward, knee up. So step up. Whew. Sorry, y'all. Technology's got me today. Down, up, down, up. 2 more. And 1, march in place right here. 4, 3, 2, other side. Down, up, down, up, down, up. You can keep it a regular little mambo with a step back, or add this knee up. Put weight in the heel, keeps our knee from going too far forward. Down, lift, down, stretch up tall, as high as you can. You can push up on the ball of your foot, that standing leg. 2 more. Double step touch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Catch that beat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now arms are going to go like this. Down, up. Small motion. I want you to keep tension in those muscles. I want you to pull down through your latissimus dorsi muscle in your back. You can pull in your shoulder blades down towards the hips. Squeeze those arms back like they're sliding down against the wall behind you. You'll really start to feel it. You don't need weights, and you'll feel it. Down, up. Small motion with those arms. Resistance in the muscles. Good. 2 more. Just hamstrings right here. Send those arms all the way up to a nice Y shape. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. 3 more. You're going to have energy kicking yourself almost to the back side. Here we go. Double this up. Take a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Singles right here. 3, 2, and 1. March in place. March, 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 march. I'm not sure what y'all see on your screen, but my phone is receiving messages. I'm so sorry. 4, 3, 2. March in place. March, march, march. Out to the side, mambo. Out and in. Out and in. Get out. In. Out. In. This is where you step deeper. And you can also pull that inside knee up. Hike it off the floor. 1, 2, 4. Just pump those arms. And when you pull that knee up, elbow towards it. Tuck. Good. Tuck. And if you have room and energy in your home, make it a little hop across the middle. Pull, pull, pull. Good. Tuck, stand tall. 4, 3, 2, just knees right here. Pull across, pull, pull. I want you to pull your arm around. Should feel almost like a swimming motion that you do in the pool. You want to keep tension in the muscle as you swing around. Pretend you're really in water. It's really difficult. Push that arm across, creating that dynamic tension in our bodies. 3, 2, and 1. March in place. March, march, march. Just taps out to the side. Tap, tap, tap. Arms are here. You're gonna press, 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 press. Now take the arms out and up, out. Quick change of feet, right up under your body. Out, up, out, up. Stretch up tall through your spine. Through your collarbones towards the sun. Chin up. Now you've got your head sitting right on a tabletop. 3, 2, and 1. Just on that one side. Tap it out. Tap, tap. Think of a down-up motion through that standing leg. Switch to the other side. Down, up. One more time. 4, 3, 2, march in place. March, march, march. Little triple step. So 1, 2, 3. Good. Start to move it a little bit side to side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now push that arm across, cross, cross. I want you to turn through your waistline, but keep your hips more forward. Okay, I want you to use your lat muscles, your internal and external obliques. In a twisting motion. Looks easy, but it can actually be quite difficult to rotate through that body side to side while your legs remain forward. 4, 3, 2. Now triple and then march. Triple, march, triple, march, triple, march. Stretch that arm across. Turn through the torso. 1, 2, 3. Cover more space. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And march in place. Grab those weights again. Light weights if you need a water break. Hey, thanks, Berkeley. All right, weights back in your hands. I have these really old weights from the 1980s, and the ends about to fall off of them. Y'all may notice the artwork behind me. My daughter and I been keeping busy doing watercolor painting while we're stuck at home, so they're just displayed across our house. All right, we're gonna step forward and back, as we did before. This time, arms are out to the side. We're just gonna work your deltoid from a different, what we call head. There's 2 heads of the deltoid. The deltoid. Bicep, binding to out, up, up. Good. Remember, step deep into that front foot, putting all your weight on it if you can. Keeping the weight in the heel will prevent your leg from coming too far forward. 2, and 1. Just tap your foot out to the side, out, in. Slow motion here. Side deltoids with the arms. Out. Now like we did when we were going faster, drop down through that standing leg. Good. Down, up, down, up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. March in place. Here we go. 4, 3. Step your other leg forward and back. Here we go. Down, up, down, up. Again. Arms out to the side. Palms facing the ceiling. Light grip on your weight. Stand up really tall. Sit down, stand tall. Up on your tippy toes. Balls of your feet at the back of this move if you can. 3 more times. 2. Tap your foot out to the side. Here we go, side delt. down, out, in, out. Pretend your legs have a little bit of a magnetism to them. Take it out, squeeze them in together so they're nice and tight. Utilizing more muscles. 3, good, 2, and 1. March in place. March, march, march. Back to a basic hammer curl bicep. Curl, curl, nice quick motion. 4, 3, we're gonna add on to this. We're gonna curl all the way up. Curl it up, press, down, and lower again. Curl, press, down, lower, curl, press, down. Now if you can walk in your space, see if you can walk up and back. Good, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you like to count it, that's the tempo it's at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a continuous walk. Right, left, forward, back, forward. Yours may be left, right. But either way, just keeping those feet alternating throughout this walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, just shoulder press. So up, down, up, down, up, down. Now to the, up on your tippy toes, sink down into those hips a little bit. So we're just making a level change with our body. Not a big motion. We're continuing to march, but we're going up and down into our legs. Standing up tall on our tippy toes and sitting back down. 3, 2, and 1. March in place, drop those weights. Squat and drop them. And march, march. We're gonna pick back up with our triple step. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are gonna be your arms this time. Stretch up, stretch up. Little side bend through your waist there. 4, 3, 2. Now move it up, march in place, then move it back, march in place. 1, 2, 3, march. 1, 2, 3, march. 1, 2, 3, march. 1, 2, 3, march. So this will be your arms. Y'all hear that music change? So this is the tempo. 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3, step. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. The last one, march in place. March. March. We'll do a slow plie type step, side to side. Here we go. So we'll step together. Step together. So turn the knees and toes out. Step down, lift, down, lift. Here your arms down, up, down, up. Again, magnetism in your legs. Pretend your inner thighs and calves, magnets on them. Squeeze those legs tight. Hands together overhead. Step up onto the tippy toes. Down. That helps us gain balance. We really use the lower leg muscles, calves and feet. 2 more times. And march in place. Rest it out for a moment. Catch your breath. Get water anytime you need it, and jump back in. 2 of those to the side. Here we go. 1. So nice, slow, steady movement. Very consistent. Side, side, good, side, side. So these are going to be your arms. Slow. Reach. 1, 2. Reach. 1, 2. Reach. Good. Reach up high, lift through your rib cage. Stretch those arms as high as you can. Point your toe. Leg out to the side. Get down lower. More of a leaping action as you go across. 3, 2. We're just going to lift those legs right here. Up, down, lift, lower, up. Good. Keep those arms going. Our arms add so much to our workouts. Cardiovascularly, When we add arms to legs like this, it really shoots up our heart rate. Gets us working hard. 3, 2, last one. March in place. Good job. All right, next move, we're just gonna step out to the side and kick that leg across. Down, kick, down, kick, down, kick. Remember, this is our soccer ball kick. You're kicking with the inside of your foot. Swing it across the leg with energy. Cross the midline. Cross, stand up tall. Really tighten up through your abdominals. Brace through that midsection so the upper body doesn't move very much. So you got power through that leg. Exhale as you kick that leg across. Exhale. 2 more times. Last one. March in place. All right. Next move. Step, kick, back. Step, kick, back. A forward, kick to the side, back. Forward, kick, back. Forward, kick, back. Bigger step forward and back. You want to intensify it. Good. Arm out. Back. Out. Back. Out. Back. Good. I can't wait for us to work out again together. I hope you're all doing well this week. 2 and 1. March in place. We'll switch to the other leg. Here we go. So we'll step forward, back, forward, kick, back. Now your leg doesn't have to be high. It could just be attached to the side. Tap. You decide the height. You can get that leg up to 90 degrees. Go forward. You can add those arms in. Add them in. Remember, sharp, strong movement through the body. You want to flex in the hip. That'll help to counterbalance you as that leg goes out. If you're kind of flexed over that front leg. Good. One more time. March it out. Squat and pick up your weight. Good job. All right. Next thing we're going to do is step with our feet out, the distance apart. I'm going to sit back into a sumo squat, meaning our toes and knees are forward, but our legs are wide. We call this more sumo. And then we're going to scoop the arms forward. Palms up. Flexing again through those hips. Back stays nice and flat. So what it looks like from the side. Weight in the heels. Knees over the ankles. Flat back. Push. Push. Exhale. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Step it up and together. Arms out to the side. Bicep curl in and open. Curl it in and open. Now I want you to balance on one leg. Send that other leg out to the side. Lift it up and down. Again, soft. Bend and straighten through that standing leg. Take it up and down. Take it up and down. Good. Step the legs in. Drop the arms down for a rest. Catch your breath. Other side, second set. Curl a bicep in. Elbows stay high. Make sure they're not drooping and dropping down. So we lift and lower. Lift and lower. You decide the intensity. You can sink down deeper. Lift that side leg higher. Lift and lower. Just a couple more. Last one. And release it. Roll those shoulders back. Turn your body to the side. Step one leg forward, one leg back. Step it back really far. Wiggle it back. Then pull that upper body over that left leg so you feel good and grounded and stable before you begin. You're going to send that arm that's facing me towards the back wall. Open that shoulder and then press up. Just up. Just hold that other weight at your hip bone. That's just fine to hold it there. We're working one arm at a time for now. Exhale as you push that weight up. We're going to change the tempo a few times here. So we'll go up 2, down 1. Here it goes. You go press, press, down. Keep the shoulders open. Keep your chin lifted and look forward. Take it up, hip. So we want to lift above the hip and then right back down to it. Up, down, down. Now we're going to start to circle the arm. So I want you to circle it out and around, out and around, out and around. Pull through that shoulder blade. Think about this as an upper back exercise, tricep exercise. That's where you want to feel this. 3, 2, and 1. Really, switch to the other side. Leg way back. That'll challenge your balance. Use your abdominal and core muscles a little more the wider your stance is. So stabilize and hold this position. Arm that's facing me straight back, shoulder open, look forward. Here we go, lift up, take it up, and down, take it up, and down, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. We go for that tempo change of 2. So we'll go press, press, lower, press, press, lower, go press, press, lower. Going higher than the hip, push that arm up as high as you can, back to the hip, take it up. One more time like this. Add your circle action, circle out and around, keep that arm high. Tummy muscles engaged, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Step it up and together. We'll go to another exercise. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. All right. I want you to fold forward, weighting those heels, legs glued together, elbows up high. Press, release, pull it out. I want your arms to fully swing. You can see that. You want to pull all the way to your shoulders. Thumbs almost touch your shoulders and send those arms back in as high and as straight as you can get them. Now, I want you to add a little bit more leg action here. So sit into it. Sit into it. You're almost like a skier going off a jump. Down, energy through those legs. Down, up, down, up. Very controlled, but more intense here. 4, 3. We're going to alternate our arms. Here we go. So we'll go right and left, right and left. Now, add a leg in. If you're ready for that, I'm going to add more. Press, 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 press. Chin up. Elbow high. Arm extended back. Shoulders away from the ears. So much to remember. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Squat and drop those weights. I want you to grab your chair. Bring it nearby. Take your shoes off at this point. We'll go into some more focused exercises. Try not to block your view too much. I just have my dining room chair here. It doesn't matter what kind of chair, just as long as it's nice and sturdy. I'm going to grab a little drink here. If you need a drink, grab a little sip of water if you need to. Okay, so once you're ready, remember it's best to be completely barefoot on a yoga mat. This has a sticky surface. It's made to stick to the bottom of our feet. We have socks on. The socks tend to kind of shift around and affect us. I'm not going to use any weights for this portion, but if you have really light weights or soup cans or something that's 1 pound, that's just fine to use during certain parts of this. So we're going to step behind our chair onto our sticky mat. I'm gonna have my chair off to the side a little bit. You only need it to just supplement your balance, be able to hold on to. So I want us to turn our toes out, glue those legs together, almost like we zipped them up with a zipper from our ankles to our hips. Belly button is pulled in and up. So when we tuck our hips under, our belly button naturally comes upward. So notice that feeling when we tuck our hips under and glue our legs. Now, holding onto that chair if you need to, releve up and down. When we releve, we want to push our heels forward. That puts the weight on our first and second toes, more on the balls of our feet. So we want to keep off the pinky toes. We don't want our feet to roll backwards. We want to work into this zone here. Push the feet forward, towards me, towards the front of your room. Lift, lower. Now arms adding in the end, or adding in the arms. Again, you can have a 1 pound weight here. Be great work for your deltoid, but you absolutely don't need it. You can just add that dynamic tension in your body. Good. And when we do bar exercises, we really want to stretch up through every muscle fiber. Think of it as a stretching exercise, strengthening, lengthening. 2. We're going to change this up a bit. Drop the arm down. We'll talk you through it. You're going to bend your knees, roll up, straighten, and lower. Bend the knees, roll up on the feet, straighten, and lower. Bend, roll up, straighten, lower. Bend the knees, roll, straighten, lower. Arm out to the side. 1, down. Chin up. Remember, above water, sitting on a tabletop. We're going to speed this motion up. Here we go. So down, down, roll. It can be a challenge for our brains. A little bit of a coordination and movement there. Just do the best you can. Down, roll. Down, roll up. Good. Down, roll up. Good. Glue those legs together. 1, 2, glue. 1, 2, glue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 actions to this motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. And release. Take the legs out. Plie position, down and up. So we'll go down and up. Down and up. Toes and knees turned out to the corners of the room. Down, arm up. Good thing about our arms being up, they remind us of beautiful posture. Remind us to keep our shoulders back. Spine extended. Good. Now as you drop down, think of relaxing through your neck muscles here. It's a good time to think of a sinking action, relaxation away from the ears. And as you go up, stretch up to this feeling. Just see if you can add a little bit of arm motion there. Down, stretch and reach. Down, stretch and reach. Down, reach. 3, 2. Want us to hold at the bottom. Keep the arm extended up. Dropping it if you need to. Rolling up onto the balls of the feet here. Just finding that balance and hanging out there. You can hold on to the chair with this little dependency, or you can bring both arms up, challenging your balance. Stretch up taller through those arms. Lift the chin. Keep challenging your balance and drop down. Good. Set those feet together. We'll switch. The chair to the other side. Toes turn out to the side. Good. Arm is reaching up. Just releve up and down. Up and down. Add the arm motion. Lift. Lower. So we'll do second set of these. Lift. Push through the tops of your feet straight towards me. Push forward. Down. Forward. Down. Lift. Now if you want to add a little bend to this, here's your option. Heels stay together. Knees just open out to the sides, the bottom. Feet to the belly button lifted, abdominals engaged. Tuck your tailbone under. You want to pretend your back is sliding down a flat wall. Last one, release. So, arm is out to the side this time. We'll change this up a little bit. We're gonna releve first this time. Bend, heels together. Releve, bend, heels together. Releve, bend, together. Releve, bend, together. So just find that coordination. Try to find a little beat there. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You should start to really feel the feet working, those foot muscles strengthening. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step out. Nice big plie position, making sure the knees are aligned over the ankles. Toes and knees turned out same direction. It's down and up, down, lift. So actually arm is going to stay high. Reach up to the sky. Remember, we're going to think about melting that shoulder away from the ear. A little relaxation through the muscle. Take that tension out if you can. Sink into those hips. Also try to relax through your hip bones and muscles as you sink down. Then really squeeze tight on the way up. Relax, tense up. Relax, tense up. Then reach up tall, stretch up through the side here. Stretch and reach to the sky. You probably don't challenge yourself to really reach for things very often. I'm sure I have to reach for a lot of things in the upper cabinets. Let's try to find that type of extension, like we're reaching for something at the top of a cabinet. Last one. Hold that arm up, sink down into that plie, roll up onto the balls of the feet. Hold that position there, that balance and strength. Bring both arms around to the front. There's another message popped up on my phone. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hopefully it doesn't show up, I don't know. Find that balance and release. Drop those heels down, walk those feet together. All right, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see a little bit better. This will be a step back like we did earlier. We're gonna turn our feet out a little bit, so left foot's at a diagonal, right foot's at a diagonal here. And I want you to push up on the back ball of your foot, and then we're also gonna roll up on the front foot, on the ball of the foot. Now if that's too much for you, drop that front heel down to the floor. So we're just gonna roll that front foot down, up. Position your chair where you need to. I just tried to move mine so you could really see my feet and legs as best you can. We're really working that front leg hard. You'll feel your hamstrings, quadriceps, ankles, calves, everything really fired up here. Good. Try to really lean out that upper body over that front leg. Down, up, 2, and 1. Drop that heel down. Now we'll lunge, down, and lift. Now try to find that openness in your hips. Feet turned out. Gonna add a different action here. We're gonna lunge down, send our weight out over that leg, up and down. So we'll go lunge down, lift. Lunge down, lift. Send your weight out over. You got that chair for balance. So you can really focus on the leg and muscle action. So down, dive out, forward, down. And you're gonna add some type of arm here to the side where the arm is not touching the chair, or it can go forward. Reaching out, nice and long. Think of it as a spinal balance type motion. Working the back extensors here. down, lift. 2 more like this, and then we're gonna hold it. Hold here, stretch out, nice and long. Point your toe, extend through the arms, thumb is up towards the ceiling. Hold here, now a little lift, lift. Tummy muscles in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We'll switch and do that on our other side. I'll move my chair out. Remember, we're gonna start with toes and hips rotated out. What happens when we turn our feet out like this is we can work a little deeper into our medial glutes and fire them up a little more. If it's uncomfortable for some reason for you, just turn your feet straight forward. That's just fine. So we'll start in that staggered lunge position. Lean out forward over that leg. Roll up on the ball of your front foot. Roll up on the ball of your back foot. Again, those are optional. If you need to drop one of your heels to the floor, that's just fine. So we'll drop down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So really working, firing up all those muscles in our right leg or your front leg, whichever one's forward. You don't have to go all the way up, but if you can really push up onto the ball of that foot, do so. Down, up, down, up. 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, so sitting back into that lunge position and sitting your way over that leg. So down, up, down, up, down, up. You want to sit all the way back, shoulders over your hips, and really shoot out over that front leg. Send that back leg straight. Then add an arm in. Either the arm can go to the side or it can go out in front. Lift, down, lift, down. Energy in those muscles. Make sure you're really sending the arm forward, that leg back, very energetically. Point the toe, thumb up towards the ceiling on that front hand. The music tempo is a little faster for this one. Hold it up. Our praise music is a little bit different. It changes tempo more than some other playlists that we use. So just lifting, 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 using those back extensors. Micro bend in your front leg where the leg is supporting you. 2, 1, release. All right, turn those feet back out. This time with your feet a little bit apart, probably 6 inches between your heels. Toes turned out, roll up into releve. Good, finding that stabilization and that balance. This time, this arm will go up, like a Y type shape, just a half of a Y. You're gonna bring your hand down, touch your shoulder, and away. Down, and away. Down. You wanna add those arms in, try and challenge your balance there. I know it doesn't look like much for our arms, but it'll challenge your balance, having this upper body movement. Also start to feel it in your shoulders. Down. Remember, push your heels forward. Try to stay on the first and second toes. Exhale, chin up. Remember, the more aligned your upper body, the better your balance is going to be. So keeping those ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips, going to really help line you up. Give you that stability you want to feel. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. All right, so holding on to your chair, we're gonna come back to that motion. If you did one arm, you can do the other arm in a minute. But we're gonna work our legs. We're gonna stand on one leg. The other leg will be forward, hip rotated out. So the inside foot of your foot will be facing the ceiling. So we're just gonna lift. Lift. You wanna micro bend in that standing leg. You want to pull up using the inner thighs, quadriceps and abdominals. So your tummy muscles should feel super strong. If you poke yourself in the belly, I want it to feel very sturdy. Rock hard if you can make it. Okay, lift. Now, if you want to add an arm in, this is your arm motion. You can hold on to that chair with 1 or 2 fingers, whatever you need for balance. Just try not to lean on it, depend on it. It's just there if we need it. Good. So, crunch. Crunch. Just a little tiny crunch through your abdominals here. Crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. We're going to switch straight to that other leg, and we'll come back to that other movement that we did earlier. So, hip is open, knee is rotated out. It's really good to keep our hips mobile. Lift, lower, lift, lower. So we're trying to work our hips through its range of motion, increase and improve our range of motion in our hips. Stand up tall, tummy in, arm up. Good, down, lift, down, lift, down, extend. Extend, crunch. Extend, crunch. Exhale. As you crunch forward, it kind of helps you. You blow all that air out of your lungs. Taking deep breaths. Good. Getting oxygen to your cells so you can work harder. A little micro bend in that supporting leg. Good. 4, 3, 2, last one. Excellent job. Hope you're all doing well still. Going into that second set of the split leg V. So 6 inches between those heels, toes turned out. Roll up onto the balls of your feet. Holding onto that chair if you need to. Arm is out in that Y shape. Touch your shoulders. Stand up. Touch. Up. This gives us a little rotation in our shoulder joints. If it bothers your shoulder in any way, you can modify the motion. Do something like this. Remember, you can add both arms in if you're ready for that. It just adds a little bit of instability. And we're trying to maintain our balance here. I'm big into balance since it's the foundation of every movement. So important that we can balance. We've got good range of motion in our shoulders and hips especially. Good. Up. Down. Keep stretching. Taller. Keep pulling in through your tummy muscles. You can do it. Keep fighting for that balance. Even if you lose it, drop back in. See if you can regain it. Good. 2 and 1. Release. Shake it out. Good. All right. One more standing exercise, then we'll take it down to the floor. This is going to work. Outer thigh, we'll hold onto that chair again. One leg is in place. One leg is extended out. This leg is slightly bent here. So we'll lift, 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 lift. Arm extended to the side. Lift. Think tiny bend and straighten through that support leg. Add the arm in. So the arm is just flowing, just like the leg. Lift, lower, lift, lower. We're going to change this motion up a little bit. Do a few different things with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg high. And now we're going to bring it forward and back. Just very small motion. Forward, back. Challenging our balance again. Remember, depend on that chair as little as possible. Tummy muscles strong. 2 and 1. Now pull that knee in. Take it in. Extend. In. Extend. In. Extend. Bend and straighten out as much as you can. Point your toe. In. Extend. Good. 3. 2. Last one. Release. Switch to that other side. Oh, I felt that burn. I hope you did too. Hope you feel like you're getting some good muscle work today. All right, starting on that other leg, we'll begin. So up and down, up and down, leg out and arm out at the same time, and add that flow-like motion, lift, lift. Now, this leg's already hurting, so this side is gonna hurt twice as bad, because our leg's already a little tired. Take a break if you need to, or maybe don't bend that bottom leg down and up. If it gets to be too much, shake it out. 2 more. 1, hold your leg out to the side. We'll start that forward back motion. Forward, towards me, away. Forward, away. Forward, away. Brace through your abdominals. Here, forward, away. Balance. Good. Forward, away. Forward, away. Now pull that knee and elbow in, pull it in, send it out. In, send it out. In, send it out. Straight as you can. Point your toe, extend through the fingertips. You can pull it in tighter. Pull. Send it away. You can have that left leg or right leg, whichever one you're using, as high or as low as you wish. You modify it to fit your needs. And release. Great job. Okay, we're going to take it down to the floor. Whew. Bring your weights with you. Hopefully you still have them nearby. We're going to place them right up underneath our body. We're going to get into a tabletop position, all fours. Sorry, I just wanted to get a little drink. Throat's a bit dry. So, when you're in your tabletop position, sorry, moving my notes. Place your weights underneath your hands. Knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. We're gonna row, 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 row. Push the hand that's on the floor deep into your mat, and then rotate that elbow up as high and as far around your back as you can. I want this to be a nice active, energetic motion here for now. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on this side. Up and down. Think of it as a bow and arrow pull. Pushing that arm that's on the floor into the floor and pulling the other one. Pull away. Lower. Pull. Big rubber band. Pretend there's a big rubber band between your left and right arms, and you're stretching it out there. 3, 2, and we'll switch to the other arm. Pull it up, down. Find that rotation in your spine. Bow and arrow. Push deep into the floor and pull away. Up, down. Inhale and exhale. Keep your breath connected to your motion. 2 more times. Last one, we'll take a little rest here. Place your weights out to the side. Sit into child's pose. Back into the heels. Arms walk forward, nice and straight. Forehead to the mat, right at the hairline. Deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. Inhale fully through the nose, as deep as you can. Exhale as much air as you can out through your mouth. Try to completely empty your lungs when you exhale. Good, come up. Grab onto those weights again. We'll do another set of triceps. Now, if you wanted to double up your weights here, feel free, because we're going to do one arm at a time. So if you want a little bit more weight in your hand, double your weights. We're going to pull our elbow back, and we're going to push the arm back. Extend, pull it in. Extend, pull it in. Push the shoulder away from your ears. Push your hand that's on the floor deep into the mat. We want to take any stress off our shoulder that we can by pushing into the floor. 3, last 2, last 1. Release. Switch your weights out, placing them in the other hand. So support, hand grounded right underneath the shoulder. Here we go, extend, back and in, back and in. Extend high above your hip, high above your back. The higher you lift your arm, the better your workout will be, the deeper you're working to those muscles. Press it up, down, up, down. Hopefully you're building lots of muscles today. I know I've lost a bit of muscle strength through this time at home, so I felt like we needed to work a little harder today with our weights. And strengthening exercise. Last one. Release. Place those weights down. Another rest onto the floor. Child's pose. Arms forward. Hips back. Rest your forehead down. Ooh.
Angela's math with hair disconnected. Ready to pair.
I'm going to put some quieter music on. We are going to flip over onto our back. So whenever you're ready, you can flip over onto your back. And we'll prepare for some abdominal exercises. Laying on your back. We're actually going to push up onto our forearms here. Elbows directly underneath your shoulders for now. And I want you to pick up one leg, place it in the air, and rotate your hip out. Then take the other leg, pick it up off the floor, and rotate your hip out. They're split here, one higher than the other. And I just want you to hold this position. I want you to engage through your abdominals, a little bit of a pelvic tilt. We're scooping out our abdominals here. Now we're going to work one leg at a time, then we'll work on both. So we're going to start with that top leg, up and down, lift and lower, lift and lower. We're up on these forearms, but we don't want to sink all of our weight into them. We want to stay lifted through our chest. Keep our abdominals engaged to hold our upper body up. So we're not dependent on the floor too much. It's just kind of there. So tighten through those abs. Keep lifting. 3. Keep those knees rotated outward. And 1. Now the bottom leg only. Up and down. The top leg will just stay stable. Bottom leg rises up and down. Up and down. Good. Exhale. Inhale.
Ready to pair.
Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now both legs still come together, open, together, open, together, open. Good. You'll feel this in your quadriceps, your inner thighs. The more rotated your knees are out from your hips, the more you're going to target your inner thighs. And then our abdominals are stabilizing us here. 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to rest down onto our backs. We're going to come back to that. We're going to switch our legs out. So remember which leg was on top, which leg was on the bottom. So resting that upper body down. Feet are crossed here. Knees are wide. So knees can go out as wide as you can tolerate. And we're going to squeeze our legs in and together, lift our feet to the sky, then open the knees out. Again, up and down, up and down, up and down, lift and lower, up. Now as the feet rise up to the sky, you can also lift the hips, lift and lower. Lift the hips and lower. Lifting those hips off the floor. Target deep into those lower abdominals. So knees wide. Then squeeze together. Remember that magnet type feeling? That zipped up feeling. Zip up from your feet all the way to your hips. Exhale. Inhale. Your arms can be along your sides. You can hold, place them on top of your belly. Holding onto those abdominals, feeling how tight the muscles get. There's several options for your arms. You can place them here. I'm going to play with it. See where you like to have your arms while you're doing your abdominals. 3, 2, last one. Release. Alright, so we're going to switch those legs out like I talked about. So I do want you to come back up onto your forearms, elbows directly underneath your shoulders, and switch out your legs. So the leg that was on the bottom is on the top this time. And when you've got those hips rotated out, toes are pointed, we'll start with that top leg. It's just doing a lift and a lower. A lift and a lower. Lift and a lower. Good. Remember, we're really targeting the entire abdominal region here. Upper and lower abdominals should feel fired up. Transverse abdominis, the one that really holds everything in like a belt, should feel tight. Feel flat across your belly here. 3, 2, we're going to hold this leg at the top. Start the lower leg. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Lift your chest up. Lift your chin up. Stay elevated with that upper body. Remember, depending on that floor, as little as possible. You don't want to have any stress on the shoulder joints. You want to feel lifted and controlled. Now, both legs are going to come together. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. You should really feel this in your inner thighs, quadriceps, abdominals. Great exercise working multiple muscle groups. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I really felt that. Roll back. We'll do another exercise. Working inner thighs and abdominals at the same time. Legs will come out to a V position. Point those toes. Again, hips are tilted. Nice pelvic tilt, pulling that belly button down into the floor. We're going to squeeze in and open. Squeeze in and open. Place your hands wherever you like. I do really like having my hands right on my belly, reminding me to pull down towards the floor. Remember, we want to train our abdominals the way that we want them to look. We want them to look flat. We need to pull them down flat while we're working them. That really contracts the muscles. 3, touch those feet together. 2, we're going to start to crisscross those feet. So out, cross it, out, other way. Right over left, then left over right, switching it out. Go for the maximum amount of cross that you can get. If you want to add the upper body in, lift, lower, lift, lower. Hands can go behind the head. You can add in some intensity here with the upper body. Lift, lower, stretch long through the legs. No bend in the knees. If you can do that, lift through the hips. 4, 3. You want to exhale as you come up. 2. Last one. Release knees to the chest. Hug it in tight. Just a nice relaxation move here for a moment. You can rock side to side, back and forth. Now, one of the most important parts of our workout is getting a nice stretch. Stretching prevents injury, gives our bodies freedom to move if we're nice and stretched out. So open up, long and straight along the floor. Toes are pointed, arms nice and straight, fingertips long. Lift up through your abdomen at this point, lifting the low back off the floor. We'll give you a stretch in your abdominal muscles, so you can have a little arch here. And then focus on breathing. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling through your nose. When our bodies are quiet, when we're doing more relaxing poses, we can breathe in and out through our nose only. When we work more vigorously, we have to really blow out through our mouth. See how deep you can get your breath. See if you can make your inhalations and your exhalations very long. So count quietly in your head. See if you can count to 4 or 5 as you inhale. See if you can count to 5 or 6 as you exhale. Just making the exhalation a little bit longer than our inhale. Pull your left leg into your chest. Wrap your arms around the front of your shin there. Pull tight against your body. You want to keep the leg that's on the floor long and straight. That allows the hip flexor to stretch. And if you want to gently move this top leg back and forth, just bring it across the body a little bit and then back the other way. Using your hands to gently guide the knee back and forth. I want to feel the hip moving around. Range of motion in our hip joint, stretching it out. Now holding in the center, extend your leg up. Hold on to the back of your thigh. If you tend to be more flexible, you can walk your hands up towards your calf, making it a little more intense. Point your toes. Even curl your toes under. When we're barefoot, we have more freedom in our foot. So curling our toes will really stretch the top of our foot. So you can get deeper stretches with a barefoot. Now tilt your foot inward. So bringing your toes over to one side. You'll feel that stretch along the outside of your ankle. And tilt your toes to the other direction, away. And now full circles. Now when you're doing these circles, think about flexing the toes and then curling them as you point. Flex the toes back and curl. Flex and curl. Now flex your toes back. Reach up and grab onto the foot. Pull your knee down as close to your body as you need to so that you're able to reach your foot. So we want to hold on with our arms. Allow the weight of our arms to pull down gently on the leg, giving it a deeper stretch in our hamstring. And use your hands to push back on the toes. When you push your toes back towards your shin, we stretch the bottom of our foot. There's fascia along the bottom of our foot that can get tight. Excellent stretch, especially for barefoot. We can really stretch our foot deeper. And then if you want to just rock a little bit back and forth, it always feels good when you're stretching to add a little movement. Kind of relax your body a little bit, takes the tension out. And now taking this leg, fold it across. You're going to pick up your bottom leg off the floor, let that thigh and knee grab onto your ankle. Reach your hands through the legs and hold on to the back of your thigh. Great. Outer thigh, glute stretch. You worked your glutes a lot today. We did a lot of exercises that targeted our legs. So So I do want to stretch this area thoroughly. Release the legs down. This time pulling the other leg in, wrapping the hands around the shin. The leg that you just stretched, lay it as long and straight along the floor as you can. Again, allowing the hip flexor on the front of it to stretch. Find that relaxation in your shoulders and your head and neck. Try to breathe softly again, in and out through your nose. And then start to guide your leg back and forth, using your arms to just move the hip joint. Really take your mind to that area and your hip. Noticing the sensations, noticing how it moves. Now come back to the center, extend this leg straight up. Hold on to the back of your thigh. Remember, you can close your eyes here, really block out any distractions. Just try to take this moment to notice what's going on in your body, where you feel the stretch. Point your toe. Curl those toes under. Feel the stretch across the top of your foot. Keep curling, keep pointing. And always with your stretches, move your foot or wherever you're stretching to a point where you feel like you need it the most. We're all a little different. We all get tight in different areas. So explore. Move a little bit this or that way until you find where you need the stretch. Tilt your foot inward, toes pointing off to one direction. We're pointing our toes to the side of the room here. Noticing the stretch down the outside of our ankle, all the way down through our calf muscles. Take your foot to the other direction. And now we'll start to circle, flexing your toes and then pointing and curling. Circling around, flexing and curling. Connecting your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling. And now bring your knee down as close as you need to against your body. Reach up and grab those toes. You want to be able to grab one here, pull your foot towards you. Deep flexion in your foot. So we stretch deep into our calf muscles. There's two calf muscles, gastrocnemius and soleus. Flex your toes back. Pull back on those toes. Fold them back towards your shin. Send that heel up to the sky. The more you push your heel up, the deeper you'll feel the stretch. Hold there. Stretching sometimes feels like work. It can be quite intense. You've got to find that balance to where it's relaxing yet effective. So we want to stretch deep enough that we really can benefit from it, but not so deep that our body does what's a protective reaction that it will do. It'll kind of send in a reflex to protect itself from getting injured. So if we stretch too fast or too deep, it'll actually tense up on us. So find that balance. Now bring the leg across your body, folding it. Foot towards the opposite hip. Bring that leg slowly off the floor. Again, very slowly going into our stretches. And And then reach underneath the thigh, hold onto the back, and just pull those legs closer towards your chest while relaxing the hips down towards the floor. So there's a push and a pull with most stretches. Notice if you push your hips and tailbone down into the mat, you can intensify that stretch. So pulling forward with the arms, pulling the legs close towards your chest, and then pushing away with the hips. And again, you can move a little bit left to right with your legs. And by moving left to right, you can find where you need the stretch, or you could just gently flow through it, trying to target and hit every muscle fiber. You can stretch very thoroughly. Good. Release the legs. I want you to roll over onto your stomach. We'll stretch our abdominals really quick. I'm going to press up onto your forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders, palms flat against the floor, and fingers splayed. Then you want to just lift the chest up, look out in front of you, chin lifted, shoulder blades sliding down your back. See if you can push the shoulder blades down, shoulders away from the ears, chest pushing forward. Elbows, you want to drive them down into your mat, pulling them towards your hips, almost like you want to drag yourself across the floor. And that stretches our abdominal area. Still want to have your abdominals somewhat engaged, protecting the back. Again, kind of that opposition movement, pushing and pulling, and lower down towards the floor. I want you to push up onto your hands and knees. We're going to flow through cat-cow. So I want you to round up into your cat stretch, shoulder blades pushing away from one another, tailbone tucked under, nice rounded C shape in your spine. And then I want you to rock back and forth very gently, rocking your weight forward over your hands and then back over your hips and knees. A very gentle flowing action here, stretching all along the spine. And now we're going to just settle here in the middle, drop our belly button down to the floor into our cow pose. Look forward out in front of you, shoulder blades sliding down towards your hips. And now we'll just go from cat to cow. So round up, and then a slight arch in the back and look out in front of you. So this is where we really want to articulate our spine, really rounding in one direction and then the other. Pull up through the belly button, and then think of opening through your rib cage. Closing the rib cage here, and then opening. Connecting your breath, exhaling, and then inhaling. Exhaling, and inhaling. Excellent. Turn to the front of the room. I'd like for you to take your legs out in a nice straddle position. Flex your feet in. Walk your hands forward on your fingertips. Continue to flex the feet in. Curl your toes back. You should be up on your sit bones. Back is nice and flat. Good. Come up in the center. We're going to take one arm over. The other arm is going to scoop under. So we want to fold over to the side, reaching. Keep the chest open, rotate it upward. It's almost like you're looking up to the ceiling underneath that top arm. You should be able to see the ceiling. Sorry, you guys. difficulties today. I apologize. Go the other direction. So one arm is really reaching over. This bottom arm is really reaching under. Keep that openness through your chest. Keep looking up towards the sky. Should be able to see the ceiling. If your chest is open enough and rotated enough, you should be able to glance up and see the lights on the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're working out. And come up. Good. Take the legs in, feet together. Pull in close to your body. Hold onto your toes. Push your knees down and towards the floor. Now keeping the arms straight, pull the upper body away from the toes. Chin folds down. Roll your head side to side. Keep pressing your shoulders down away from your ears. And just roll your head back and forth. Connect your breath here. Inhaling in one direction, exhaling in the other. Use this time for yourself. Come back to the center and roll your head up. Just sit your legs comfortably in front. We're going to roll through our spine again. So hands on the front of your knees. We're going to tuck our chin to our chest. Start to roll down, carving out our back into a C shape. Dive down through those legs. Push your chest forward. Straighten up and rise up. So it's more like a snake-like motion. So we're tucking back, rolling, rounding our spine, dive forward through those legs, and come up. Should feel really good. We're gonna just try to get a nice rolling action here. Really moving the spine. When you come up, you wanna think tall and straight and extended. One more time. And release. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, sometimes these videos go up on YouTube, so you can do them again later in the week or until I see you next time. I hope you guys stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.